This induction is given to all operatives before they work on site. It provides you with specific information about the project, the team undertaking the work, and how you can actively participate in the safe completion of the work. MPB is committed to operating construction sites that provide a working environment which is both safe and free from health hazards for everybody within the construction process and those we may impact, such as visitors and members of the public. As well as this induction, you must also have a method to task statement, risk assessment, and COSH briefing. We will carry this out prior to you starting work, daily task briefing. If you have not had a written and signed off method task statement and risk assessment briefing for the work you are to do, you cannot start. If you are being asked to do something that is unsafe or outside the scope of the method statement, stop and tell your supervisor or site manager. If you have an existing medical condition or are taking any medication, whether prescribed or shop bought, please tell the site manager or your supervisor. You will also receive a weekly toolbox talk from the site team. Arrangements for health and safety are described in MPB's health and safety policy. A copy of this is held on site. If you would like to read this, please speak to the site manager. Project description. The Curzon Street Station site is located in Birmingham, near the historic Curzon Street area, with significant infrastructure surrounding it. The site features existing road networks, drainage systems, and proximity to key urban developments. The project encompasses the following works: general site preparation and management, management of working platforms and surface water control, maintenance of access via the main haul road and installation of additional haul roads as required, sequence drainage and road construction to facilitate pile cap works, attenuation tank construction, demolition of existing piling mats and excavation to Lot 3 formation levels, construction of the tank, including capping beams, secant pile cropping, waterproofing, drainage connections, and a suspended roof. Pile caps and slab works, installation of pile caps, including excavation, waterproofing, backfilling, and integration with operational platforms, construction of lift pits and slabs, including waterproofing and reinforced concrete works. Infrastructure improvements, external drainage systems, temporary works for site accessibility and reinstatement of platforms. The scheme will deliver a comprehensive set of structural and civil works designed to support the continued development of the Curzon Street Station site, aligning with urban infrastructure goals and enhancing connectivity in the area. Introduction to our team. Welcome to our team. We are a dynamic group of professionals, each bringing unique skills, expertise, and a shared commitment to achieving excellence. Our team is built on a foundation of collaboration, creativity, and dedication. Welfare arrangements, toilets, hot, cold water, canteen, soap, towels, drying room, kettle, microwave, facilities are supplied by MDJV. Would you therefore please treat them with respect? Failing to apply to the above could result in disciplinary action being taken. Personal protective equipment, the following will be worn at all times: hard hats, high visibility vest, steel toe-capped boots, long trousers covering the ankles, a top with a minimum of short sleeves, gloves. MPB will provide hard hats, vests, and other PPE as operations dictate, gloves, goggles, dust masks, and ear defenders. Additional information on noise, HAV, and COSH and their related PPE requirements can be found in your specific method task statement. Standard site rules. Scaffold must not be altered in any way unless you are a trained CISRS registered scaffolder. Plant must not be operated unless you are trained to do so. Copies of certificates are required, CPCS. Do not ride as a passenger on plant unless it is fitted with a designated passenger seat. Drugs, alcohol policy. It is MPB's policy that no one shall be under the influence of alcohol, drugs at any time whilst at work. Permits are required for the following activities: digging, crane operation, hot works, working with electric, confined space entry, pipe testing, concrete pumping, plant access, and permit to load, monitor, strike, dismantle. If you are not sure, ask a member of MPB staff. COSH. If you use or work with any substances, from sand, wood, dust to chemicals, you need a separate briefing on the hazards associated with these substances. Mobile phones. Only those personnel appointed by the construction project manager are allowed to use phones during work time. Leptospirosis. This is an illness contracted by being in direct contact with rats' urine. Spitting and urinating are not allowed on site. Therefore, use the welfare facilities supplied. Near-miss reporting. Near misses can be reported by scanning QR codes. Environmental. Waste management, including recycling and removing waste from the work areas, should be tidied away from the work area at the end of the shift and deposited in a skip. All fuel, oils and chemicals should be stored in the designated location and secured to minimize the risk of spillage. Quality. MPB have a get it right first time attitude. We expect the same attitude to be displayed by all who work on an MPB site, regardless of who pays their wages or how. If you are being asked to do something which you genuinely believe is going to compromise the quality of the finished product, speak to a member of the MPB staff. Remember, it costs less to do it right first time. Fire prevention. Please raise the alarm first before you try to fight the fire. Fire extinguishers are for making the fire escape routes safe for exit, and not to place you in the position of a firefighter. Thus, only those who are competent in firefighting are allowed to use fire extinguishers. Emergency procedures. In case of an emergency event, please follow the site emergency routes. The nearest hospital is Birmingham Heartlands Hospital. The assembly point is Curzon Street. Discipline. If you are found to be working unsafely or not working to the method task statement, you will be spoken to, and a note will be made that this conversation has taken place. If you are found working unsafely or not working to the method task statement again, you will be sent home without pay and have to be re-inducted, all at your own cost. If your behavior doesn't meet MPB's standards for a third time, you will be dismissed or have your contract to supply services terminated. You will not be allowed to work on an MPB project for a minimum of 3 months.